Britain's shocking travel warning for the US. What's really going on? It's March 20th, 2025, and the world just got a wake-up call nobody saw coming. Britain, the UK, our transatlantic bestie, has slapped a travel warning on the United States. And it's not about hurricanes or sketchy street food. No, this is about getting arrested, detained, or straight up deported if you don't dot your I's and cross your T's at the border. The White House is buzzing, Trump's immigration crackdown is in full swing, and suddenly, the land of the free feels a little less welcoming. Was this a diplomatic jab? A safety heads up? Or a sign the world's turning on America? Buckle up, because we're diving into this wild story, why Britain's sounding the alarm, what it means for travelers, and how it ties into the chaotic mess of 2025 geopolitics. This isn't just a news blip, it's a seismic shift, and we're unpacking it all. Hit that play button and let's get into it. Trump's immigration crackdown, the spark behind the warning. Let's zoom in on the US side. Trump campaigned hard on immigration in 2024, promising the largest mass deportation operation in history, and a border tighter than a drum. Day one, he signed executive orders galore, a national emergency at the border, a refugee program freeze, and a citizenship shakeup that's got lawsuits flying. By March, ICE is running overtime.
Oh my God!
Raids in cities like Los Angeles and Chicago, detention centers filling up, and ports of entry turning into gauntlets. If your visa's off by a day or your ESTA form's wonky, you're not just denied entry, you're in custody. Take Rebecca Burke, a 28-year-old Brit cartoonist. On March 18th, she got nabbed at the US-Canada border, deported back to the UK, and branded an illegal alien by ICE. All because her visa didn't match her travel plans. Her dad's post on Facebook went viral. No criminal record, just a backpacker sharing sketches on Instagram, and bam, detained. That's the kind of story lighting up X right now, and it's likely what pushed Britain to say, enough's enough. Trump's team says this is about security, keeping out criminals and threats. But critics, including some in the UK, see it as a power trip, a signal to allies and foes alike. America's drawing a hard line. The FCDO's warning isn't naming Trump outright, but the subtext screams his policies. It's like Britain saying, we love you, America, but your bouncer's gone rogue. Why Britain? A diplomatic dig or just caution? Now, why's Britain the one waving the red flag? They're not alone. Canada's grumbled about Trump's tariff threats, and Mexico's fuming over Remain in Mexico. But this travel warning feels personal. The UK and US have that special relationship, right? Churchill, FDR, tea and burgers. It's a bromance for the ages. So, when Britain calls out the US, it's like your best friend telling you your party's gotten out of hand. Some ex-users reckon it's a diplomatic swipe. One post I saw said, Britain's pissed, Trump ignored their Brexit trade pleas. Now they're hitting back. Plausible. Trump's been all about America first, sidelining allies for his own agenda. But others argue it's simpler. The UK's just protecting its citizens. With stories like Rebecca's popping off, they can't afford to stay quiet. Either way, it's a bold move. Travel warnings usually target war zones or disaster spots, not your closest partner. The rules. What Brits and everyone need to know. Let's get practical. What's this mean if you're traveling to the US? The FCDO's beef is with entry rules, so here's the rundown. If you're a Brit or from any visa waiver program. Country, you need an ESTA, electronic system for travel authorization. For short visits, it's a quick online form, but screw it up. Wrong dates, sketchy answers, and you're toast. Overstay your 90 days. Detention risk. Got a visa? 1. Typo, and you're in line for a cell, not a rental car. Trump's amped up scrutiny too. Border agents are digging deeper. Social media checks, extra interviews. One ex-post joked, better delete those Trump memes or CBPs sending you back. Hyperbole maybe, but the vibe's real. The US isn't playing nice anymore. The FCDO's telling Brits to triple-check everything and keep tabs on their site. It's not a ban, it's a proceed with caution sign, but it's spooking people. The bigger picture. A world turning on America? This isn't just a UK-US spat, it's a 2025 snapshot. Trump's second term's already a whirlwind. That Putin call on March 18th. Trade spats with Canada, and now this. The US is flexing, but it's ruffling feathers globally. Look at X. Europeans are side-eyeing America, with one user saying, "First Brexit, now this. Maybe we're all better off staying home." Canada's talking boycotts over tariffs, and Mexico's bracing for migrant pushback. Is this warning? A domino, the first of many. Historically, travel warnings shift dynamics. After Trump's 2017 Muslim ban, countries like Iran fired back with their own restrictions. This time, Britain's move could spark a chain reaction, other allies issuing cautions, travelers rethinking plans, even airlines adjusting routes. The U.S. Travel Association's already sweating a potential $2 billion loss if Canadian visits drop 10%. It's early days, but the ripples are real. What's the fallout? Winners, losers, and wildcards. Who's winning here? Trump's base, maybe? They're cheering the hardline stance. Finally, someone's guarding the door, one ex-post crowed. ICE and border hawks are loving the green light. But losers? Travelers for sure. Brits, Canadians, anyone caught in the net. Tourism's taking a hit. Hotels, airlines, Disney World, they're not thrilled. And the US's image? It's dented. Land of the free doesn't vibe with detained for a paperwork slip. Wildcards. Lawsuits are brewing. Trump's citizenship order's already in court, and this crackdown might join it. If allies like Britain push back harder, trade, penalties, reciprocal warnings, the US could feel the squeeze. And don't sleep on public reaction. Protests like 2017's airport chaos could flare up again. X is split. Half see Britain overreacting, half say Trump's gone too far. It's a powder keg. The human side. Stories that hit home. Let's talk people, not just policy. Rebecca Burke's not alone. There's chatter on X about a Welsh family detained in Miami, kids crying, parents baffled, all over an ESTA glitch. Or the London student, turned back at JFK mid-semester because his visa renewal lagged. These aren't criminals. They're tourists, students, regular folks caught in a machine that's suddenly unforgiving. It's the human cost of this crackdown, and it's what's driving Britain's warning. Imagine planning your dream trip. Statue of Liberty Grand Canyon, only to end up in a holding cell. That's the stakes now. Why it matters to you. This isn't some far-off drama. If you're American, your next international trip might hit snags. Retaliatory rules, fewer visitors clogging TSA lines but tanking local economies. If you're abroad, especially in the UK, your US plans just got trickier. Prices could climb, flights, hotels, supply and demand a beast. And globally, this is about trust. When allies warn their people about America, it's a crack in the foundation. Your world's shifting. Whether you're boarding a plane or just scrolling the news. The geopolitical angle, 2025's perfect storm. Zoom out, and this warning's a thread in a crazy tapestry. March 18th, Putin keeps Trump waiting 70 minutes. Power play central. March 20th, Britain drops this bomb. Add trade wars, climate talks stalling, and a US that's doubling down on me first, and 2025's a pressure cooker. Britain's not just worried about its citizens, it's signaling unease with America's trajectory. Trump's betting on isolation paying off, but if allies pull away, that gamble could backfire. Ex-users are calling it. Some say we're watching the US drift from the pack. Are they right? What's next? Predictions and possibilities. Where's this headed? Short term, expect more warnings. Canada's a contender, maybe Germany. Travelers will adapt. Fewer spontaneous trips, more legal prep. The US might double down. Trump's not one to blink or soften if tourism tanks hard. Long term, if this chills transatlantic ties, trade and security talks could sour. Lawsuits might force a rollback or Congress could step in. Though with Trump's GOP muscle, that's a long shot. X is betting on escalation. More raids, more headlines. What do you think? Comment below. A line in the sand. March 20th, 2025 isn't just another day. It's a marker. Britain's travel warning isn't a ban, but it's a shout. America's changed. Trump's crackdowns reshaping the US, and the world's reacting. It's not about picking sides, it's about seeing the shift. From Rebecca's deportation to Britain's bold call, this is history moving fast. We're in it, and it's wild. So what's your take? Is Britain overreacting, or is Trump pushing too hard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every one. If this hooked you, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the chaos shaping our world. Next time, we'll track how this plays out. New warnings, US pushback, whatever's next. Stay tuned. This ride's just starting.